Oh, well, hello there, you beautiful, wonderful, miraculous human. I am Andrea Dawn, and today we're here discussing more yoga philosophy. So, for the past few videos, we've been talking about the koshas, the layers or the sheaths that compose our beings. We started with the Anandamaya kosha, our physical, then moved to our energetic body, our pranamaya kosha, then moved to our mental body, the manamaya kosha, then into our intellectual body or our wisdom body, the vijnanamaya kosha, and today we arrive at the Anandamaya kosha, the bliss body. And so we can note that while it might sound like this is it, this is the place to be, bliss, this is still a very thin layer that resides over the Atman, the Purusha, or the eternal divine self, that is then connected to Ishvara, or to what we might say as God. And when we think about bliss, we oftentimes think like ecstatic, happy, and I think that might need to be tamed just a bit and recognize bliss more as being worry-free, problem-free, and the negation of me, my, and mine. So it's almost when the observer merges into the observed. So we could think about it more like when we talk about those states of dhyana or meditation, when we start to forget that there is this I, the little I, and we start to exist or be as that big I, the one. And this can happen more so in moments, like when you think about observing a rainbow, or those moments when you're lying out underneath the stars at night and you just have that moment. Anyway, for me, it's just very small moments of forgetting that I am very identified with all of those other layers of myself. And not to say that those layers are bad, but it is helpful in the recognition when I am identifying more so with one of those layers, that can be blocking me from having that one type of experience. So think about when you are very identified with the physical body or the mental body. And sometimes those can be hindrances in our experience. So I'm going to read to you what I've written about Anandamaya kosha. So you might find a seat if you're not already in one, and just open your heart and your mind and know that this is not a telling, it is simply an offering. Yoga is not only a practice, but a state of which we can experience. To experience the state of yoga, we must yoke or merge all of the different aspects of ourselves. It is helpful to understand that we are composed of a physical body, an energy body, a mind body, a wisdom body, and a bliss body, collectively known as Pancha Kosha. Today we are discussing the bliss body, or the Anandamaya kosha. It already feels confusing to say bliss body because we're not talking about a physical body. Anandamaya kosha is the part of ourselves we get to experience when we stop identifying so deeply with the body or the mind or the intellect. This kosha is beyond definition, for how can we use words to define when by their very nature words are limited, confined to human mind interpretation, and subject to each individual's varied perception? It seems that perhaps this space can best be described in terms of moments. Perhaps bliss is known when the knowing and the knower become unimportant, when knowing ceases to hold hierarchy over other humans, and when the knower forgets to identify with the known as what makes them worthy. It's the moonlit ocean lapping the shores of the beach as your feet disappear into the sand. It's the moment of perfect harmony in a sea of ohms at yoga class. It's waking in the morning and not even remembering who you are. It's the dance of a campfire at dusk. Now it's your turn. Can you recall a moment when the masquerade of me, my, and mine ceased to lead the parade? Can you decide right now that these moments have the capacity to multiply based on your sincerity and commitment to making them matter? Bliss resides in every moment, and so can you. And for me, that's why the practice of yoga is always helpful, regardless of what's actually happening on the mat. It's that reminder to commit myself and to be sincere about showing up with my awareness in every single moment. When I have that recognition that bliss is actually here and available for me, it's a matter of me making myself available for it. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please like, please subscribe. Know that these philosophy videos will be coming every single week. We'll always be discovering a new topic. You can look in the playlist. I've grouped them in order. So far we have the kleshas and the koshas, and next we'll be moving into the different types of prana that exist within that prana kosha. And may you know that you are the divine light. May you know that you are worthy of all of the love there is to receive. My heart sees and feels and smiles to yours. Namaste, yogis.